Hey everybody, my name is Zach Murray, and this is my Module 1 introduction video. A little bit about me. I'm 30 years old. I live in Chanute, Kansas. I also teach here. I've lived here my whole life, and it's nice having family around. Um, my parents, my wife's parents, all of our brothers and sisters, we all live here, so kind of nice not having to go far to see everybody. I graduated and got my master's degree in physical education from Pittsburgh State, and I'm just trying to get licensed to be an administrator through this program at Fort Hays. Like I said earlier, I'm married. I have one daughter. Her name is Sutton. She's turning 4 here in a couple weeks. As far as where I work, I teach PE at our elementary school here in Chanute. It's one big elementary school. We have over 900 kids. It's crazy. We have one gym. We see each class twice every 7 days for 48 minutes. There's 2 classes that come in the gym at a time. So there's 40 to 50 kids in the gym during each class session, so it's pretty hectic. But I do have a co-teacher, which helps quite a bit. Coaching wise, in the fall, I'm our head middle school football coach. Then in the winter, I do head 7th grade basketball. And then in the spring, I'm our head varsity baseball coach. So try to stay busy. And then a little bit why I want to get this, or to get licensed in administration. I want to have more of a direct impact on every student besides just the ones that I coach. Seeing the kids as little as we do in PE, you can build relationships, but not as much as you do coaching. And then, I don't know, being an athletic director, I could stay around sports and still have relationships with all the kids. So that's kind of where my head was at when I started this, was being an athletic director. But the more the programs went on, the more I could see myself, especially here at our elementary school, after shadowing for several hours. I really liked what went on here. Some effects that technology has in classrooms. Technology can be really awesome if used in the appropriate way. It's just like any other teaching method. If you do the same thing over and over and over again, it becomes stale and everybody becomes complacent anyway. So just because it's technology doesn't mean that we can continue to do the same things over and over. We have to be innovative and try new things and try to create awesome experiences that get kids excited to learn. Student achievement kind of goes hand in hand with that. Is if you keep things fresh and information, or the delivery of information, new, they're going to pay attention and they're going to enjoy it. The more monotonous it gets, the less they're going to do well. They're just going to start going through the motions just like they would if they were using a pen and a paper. So that's why it's our job to keep things fun, exciting, try new things, put yourselves out there to put our students in the best possible position to succeed. And then as far as school development, or continuous school development, obviously the more resources a school has, the better it's going to do. One-to-one initiatives can be great if it's done correctly. I know that we have one here in Chanute, and for the first year it just was kind of like they were using computers just for the sake of using computers. They weren't doing anything out of the box at all, which is what needs to happen to get all the benefits of these resources and the technologies we have access to. Just even a little technology can go a long ways. For example, we have access to our iPad. We can hook into our sound system, and just having music all the time makes our class go so much better. Kids are they have a lot of energy all the time because there's music and that makes people want to move, and so that's just a little small thing that doesn't take much and it's not expensive, but it's a really big help. Um, I could be a lot better in my class using technology. We have an Apple TV, but a lot of the stuff that goes with it is, we don't have like a Netflix or stuff like that to where we can find videos. Um, what we do most of the time is use our iPad, and we do the our whatever's on our iPad screen goes to the Apple TV, and we can look stuff up that way, which is good. Um, and then obviously our music system. Something that would be nice is if we had step counters for every student. It'd be nice to be able to hook them up each class and kind of track what they're doing. Same thing with heart rate monitors. Like we have 5, but like I said, with 50 students in class, there would be a big log jam if we were trying to map that out. So while we do use technology, we could use it more often for sure. And then my plan to improve student achievement in our class. I think what it comes down to with us a lot is that we don't want to waste the small amount of time that we have with them to set stuff up, like the heart rate monitors, going through how to use them and all that stuff, and then trying to get everything set up to where everybody's going to get a chance to use it, because we have a lot going on. The kids have a lot going on, and they don't get to come in here very often, so we want to make sure they're moving all the time, and we need to be better about that. Ways to get some of these resources is applying for grants, try to get as much of the equipment as we can, and obviously paying attention to new technologies, trying to stay up to date to see what people are using, and how it's working in their classroom. Funding is always an issue. If you don't have money, you can't get the stuff, and most technology things cost money. But the good thing is, once you get one of like an iPad or something, there's so many things you can do with it. We used to have a technology grant in our district that went away 3 or 4 years ago. But I will say our district is very good about getting people the stuff that they need. And we would obviously, funding would have a big impact on like our step counters and the heart monitors. Those things aren't cheap by any means. And there would probably be ways for us to limit how many of those that we needed, whether it's sharing with, each class shares or whatever. But yeah, so funding's always an issue with any sort of technology related item. So that's my introduction video. Can't wait to meet everybody and work with you guys this month.